our stand here.
I can't wait. Let's do this already.
What's up everybody, Leaf here, and I am back with another arena breakdown video for you, this time on the royal city of Rabanastre. Now, Final Fantasy XII is one of my favorite Final Fantasies, and this actually happens to be one of my favorite stages in the game. And I'll start off by saying that I think it's a really balanced stage. I don't actually have much to say, because I just think it's a good stage. It's narrow but not too narrow, it's long but not too long, and it's never a stage that if I get it in rank makes me have any type of complaint or be upset that I have to play in this stage. But it does of course have its quirks like every stage, and the first one of those quirks is the flagpoles. As you can see, your spells do not go through them, and it's not just your ranged spells. Good job, Ramza. Your HP attacks will also get snuffed out by the flagpoles, so that's something you want to be thinking about. If you're fighting in this area of the stage, you always have to remember the flagpoles. Now, my favorite part of the stage is actually this back area, and it is so because it's very open, and with the stage being narrow, you can see exactly where your opponents are coming from. That said, if you stake claim to this area, you won't get any of the summon crystals because they appear in the middle of the stage and on the sides of the stage, and then of course in the back middle of the stage as well. So my recommendation would be to not stake this area as a defensive perimeter, at least until the summon portion of the fight is over. It's definitely an end of the fight strategy. And when you're in this area, it's important to remember that you can run up these outside walls. And it's just these two walls that are across from each other, because anywhere that you see pillars, you cannot run up those walls. So that's something you'll always have to, you always want to keep in mind, because I see the AI use the walls as an escape tool quite often, but players rarely do, and it's really not a bad option at all, because most people and most attacks don't have a way to get up high really fast. Moving back to this main corridor a bit, you want to watch out for these pools of water, not because of the water at all, but because like in Alexandria, these are the places where you'll get wall rushed and eat an HP unexpectedly. And you have to keep that in mind, because even from this area, most people's brave attacks have enough carry to push you into the wall. Like, as you can see, we were both standing in the middle of this area and he still got pushed into that wall. So generally speaking, this is a somewhat dangerous area to fight in, and you've got to keep an eye on your positioning, because like I said, you can't shoot spells through the flagpoles, and these corridors are likely to get you wall rushed. And of course, you can be sure to use that to your advantage as well. For summons, I don't have any particular preference, because since it's a somewhat small stage, all of the summons attacks do a really good job of filling the area. Now, Shiva, I don't know if she always does it, but it seems like she really tends to put her ice pools across the stage like this. I don't know how that's decided. Oh, these ones are going up and down, but yeah, it would be really nice. It's really nice whenever you get the attack going up the middle corridor, because in order to avoid them, that forces your opponent to go to the outside areas. And it's just one of those places where you know what is going to happen. When the summon comes out, you know what your options are, and you can see easily where the enemy is going to go. So summoning is really big in this stage, because the options of you and your opponent become really obvious. My last thought would be to avoid these two outside corners, because it's just one of those places where trying to save your teammate will get you wrecked. And then this middle area, I consider to avoid as well because it has
This is all my
flagpoles
fault.
all around it.
Forgive me.
So if you're coming in to help, you can see it in the background there. You oftentimes can't do it with ranged attacks because it only takes a small movement from your opponent to invalidate your attack on a flagpole. So those outside areas in the very back are places to be careful about, and the places that are easier to fight are the big area in the back and the areas on the sides, because there's not much restricting your movement. So that's all for this video. I know it's a short one, but I wanted to keep these short and concise anyway, and there's not much to say about the stage. It's a really balanced stage. It's one of the smaller stages, and it's one of the stages I actually like if you wanted to do 1v1s. So that's my video, guys. Please like and subscribe. Be sure to leave any questions down in the comments, any requests down in the comments. Tell your friends about my page, and hopefully I can get some more content out to you soon. So until next time, everyone.